Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to go through the Forex market wrap. We're going to round up what has happened this week and what could potentially happen next week. So we're going to take a look at the weekly chart just to see how the market is coming to a close, and we can see that on the Euro US dollar we have in front of us, the market has broken through that weekly low of 1.0800. This does suggest that we are going to see some further downside out of the market, potentially into the key swing lows around about 1.0400. If we just take a look left, we can see that the market found a bottom here in December 2016. So is the market on a path down to this level of support through here? Now if we go take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market is still cycling to the downside. We're getting those nice lower lows, lower highs, and I expect that to continue as the weeks progress. So you can see here lower highs, lower lows running through. Our recent market moved up and we got triggered into our short trade again here on the 4-hour time frame. We had a short trade here this week as well, and the market is moving lower to the downside. So what I'm expecting to see is just looking for those continued short opportunities. If we continue to make a low, just look for the pullback continuation trade. If the market does spike up, however, we just need to wait for the market to then resume trend. So if we start forming those higher highs and higher lows, wait for a lower low to be formed and then look for that continuation down on Euro US dollar. Going to pound, bit of a mixed week for the pound. We had a huge drop from 124 all the way down into the 114s, and now price is just kind of holding within this sort of area. And all we've done is we've mapped out the 2016 low, which we're breaking below and closing below by the looks of things so far. But you know, the market is now stuck between 115 and 1.2, so I expect some further downside to the pound. We may start seeing some short-term retracement moves. As you can see today, the market rallied up into sort of the 119s and started to drop again. So what I'd really like to see out of the pound is a move to the upside. 122 is a nice level to keep an eye on. If we can get back to sort of 122, we could potentially see the market continue to fall back down to these 115 lows. But at the moment, the market's been a little bit bid today. We can see that we've created a higher high. There could be a higher low coming into play, where we could see a little bit more upside. And again, very similar to Euro US dollar, just wait for that change in cyclicity for the market to continue. You can see here when we got that change of cycle, the market rallied, come back in, lower high, lower low, boom, we get that big move to the downside. So that's what we're looking for here on pound as well. Still looking to buy that dollar. Just going to the dollar index, the market did rally up into that 103 level. It's pulled back into the 102 and is starting to move higher again. So I expect 103 to be retested with the market up here. So I'm looking for the market to rally back into 103, and then it's asking ourselves the question, is it going to break out of there or is it going to bounce? You know, so just look for the option. If we take out the highs, then I expect the market to continue to the upside. If we start forming any type of double top pattern, we could see the market move a little bit lower, which kind of lines up with our sentiment on Euro US dollar and pound pullbacks, with the potential of coming back down to sort of this 199 level, where we could see dollar resume that uptrend. So keep your eye on those types of markets. We're starting to see some good closes. Aussie US dollar as well, starting to pull back to the upside. It just failed at that previous structure high, that previous 4-hour high through here, and it started to move lower again. So this is what we need to keep an eye on. If we do get any kind of significant rallies, I think there's some good moves to be had to the downside once again on these currency pairs, on the majors especially. So keep your eye on Aussie US dollar as well. Same goes with Kiwi. Nothing really to report. Looking exactly the same, really mapping these out. Weekly still evidently bearish. We just have to be careful because we might get some kind of pullbacks next week, and if we do, we just need to be aware of that because we are breaking out of these key lows through here. Okay, so stay safe when trading the markets, and I'll speak to you next week.